Brothers, what is best in life?
Hello! Hello! This is a supplemental. We are going to supplement now. Supplementals! Normally I do a cold open. I've kind of thrown myself by not having a cold open. It's kind of weird.
I was going to say, I can hear in your voice that has thrown you completely. Your rhythm has gone, you know. You haven't sort of like had your
There we go. There's a cold open for you. Rhythm is a dancer. It's a source of music. You can feel it in the air.
Oh, I regret pointing it out now.
It could be worse. It could have been a no, there's no lyrics.
Oh my god. No, it's the 1990s all over again.
Betty Boop is doing the do and you are through.
Oh
and there's nothing you can do.
Oh, it's package holidays with parents. That's what that is. Oh, God.
KLF is going to rock you. Anyhow, right.
Yeah.
Hello. It's Adam. This is George. Hello, George.
Hi. Hello.
So we've got a supplemental episode for you guys today because we've got a competition to... no, not to announce. We announced the competition a while back. A competition winner to announce.
Okay.
So the idea was that Grimforge Studios gave us a Don Squiotte.
That just makes me laugh every time.
It is such a weird, brilliant miniature. I mean...
It could only have been like a goblin or an orc. It couldn't have been anything else. It wouldn't have worked.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you play Mordheim and you want a goblin on a squig to lead your warband, or you're an AOS player, an old Warm Fantasy Battle player, you know, this is a really cool mini. So thank you very much, Darius, at Grimforge.
Get some windmills on those battlefields, yeah?
Oh, absolutely, and make sure that they're all at a slight angle.
Yeah.
Or tilted, you might say.
Absolute brilliance. Absolute brilliance. Just as long as this miniature isn't like, you know, Terry Gilliam's effort to film the story of Don Quixote. Because that would mean that it's cursed.
Oh, God, can you imagine that? It's a cursed miniature.
A cursed miniature, yeah.
We're going to give away this cursed miniature as a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, why not spread the curse around?
I'm going to give you a miniature that's never going to come out, but it will come out, but it won't come out, but it'll come out in a completely different form.
Yeah, it'll come out completely different, and anyone who tries to release it will have something absolutely terrible happen to and around them. You know, not limited to civil wars, countries collapsing, natural disasters, tsunamis, hurricanes, and so on.
I am a little concerned now about what I'm about to give to somebody, seeing what the year has already brought us.
What I like, Adam, is anybody who doesn't know the history of Terry Gilliam's effort to film the story of Don Quixote will have no idea what we're talking about. And this will just be random babble.
The first time he tried to film it was like about 84, 85, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Because it was meant to be the follow-up to Baron
Munchausen.
That's the one.
The Adventures of Baron Munchausen.
How the hell did I forget the name Munchausen?
Munchausen, yeah.
Good God. Yeah, it was meant to be the follow-up to Baron Munchausen, and it has been, well, nearly 30 years now that film has never came out and never been finished. I mean, he actually got hold of Heath Ledger at one point, didn't he?
He did.
Do it, and then Heath Ledger died, so that kind of fell through again.
Right.
Yeah, it's... If you really want to go and just read up on something that is truly bizarrely cursed, Gilliam's Don Quixote is...
Oh, it's actually unbelievable. You read what happened to the efforts to film that project, and it's like this is evidence of like curses. Mm-hmm. This is mad. What is going on? All of this happening to this one project.
Yeah. Do you know about the man who tried to film Don Quixote? Have you heard about that?
What's that?
It's the documentary about Terry Gilliam's...
Oh, no, I haven't watched it. I'd love to, though.
Yeah, it's... It's good.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I saw a rough cut of it. It came out for a film festival last year, and it was good.
He always has problems with his projects, though. Terry Gilliam does.
Yeah,
All of them. All of them have issues. Like the budget falls through. He goes over budget. Actors, like lead actors, fall out or they die or whatever. It's terrible. Yeah, it's a bizarre thing.
Yeah, because I remember the one he did where he had to get everybody in to replace Heath Ledger.
That was the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Yeah.
Fortunately, because of the nature of the film, it actually works.
It did. It worked really well.
Yeah, it does, but it's only because of the nature of the film. Mm-hmm. Because it is this weird kind of psychological fantasy a la Neil Gaiman.
Yeah.
It could have been just a total disaster, you know?
Mm-hmm. Which is weird, because, you look at something like Brazil. Brazil is a film that succeeds despite everything that happened behind the scenes.
Right. Again, that nearly didn't happen. There were so many problems with it, but actually, it's come out as a total stone cold stunner, a classic.
Absolutely.
And very, very relevant to our times. Worth watching.
Oddly so. Yes.
Yeah. Worth watching, my loves. Terry Gilliam's Brazil. If you haven't, go do.
There was one he did a couple of years ago. It was a really low budget film, and I can't remember what it was called. It was about a guy searching for numbers.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember what it was called.
No. And I remember watching that and just thinking, this takes me back to like the mid-90s so nicely. This feels like a side film to 12 Monkeys, you know?
Yeah.
12 Monkeys. Oh, there's a classic.
He's always endlessly inventive, Terry Gilliam. He's always very smart. Not always perfect filmmaking. You know, there are technical flaws in these films, but it doesn't matter. They're not really supposed to be slick and to be polished like a mainstream Hollywood blockbuster. They're basically art house films.
Yeah, absolutely, they are. Yeah,
you know.
It's a bizarre one to say, but they are. They're a lot of the time they are massive budget. Actually, no, I tell a lie. 12 Monkeys is probably the biggest budget he's had, and that was not even anywhere near the budget that Bruce Willis is normally used to working with.
Right.
But what he managed to get out of that film... Well, first of all, he managed to get Brad Pitt to break the pretty boy.
Yeah, and I always feel sorry for Brad Pitt, because he's a good actor.
Well, you watch him in 12 Monkeys and you're terrified.
Yeah, he's a good actor, but I find that like his pretty boy status actually diminishes his standing.
Yeah.
Because people just assume, he's like the Tom Cruise archetype. You know, they just throw him in because he's the pretty boy. No, he's actually very good.
Yeah, you got that, then Fight Club straight after, and
right,
I don't think he ever managed to regain that, did he? After Fight Club, because
he hasn't done. I don't think he's been in anything as good.
No.
To be honest, Seven. He's very good in Seven.
True, yeah.
Very good in Seven.
Because then you got stuff like Mr. and Mrs. and things like that.
Yeah, which it's brainless,
paycheck.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. That's what's floating through the actors' minds,
So anyhow, competition.
Anyway, yes, competition. Let's get on with it.
Well, we went way off topic there. So the idea is that I asked for people to give us goblin or grot-based poetry. And we... What, did you expect just a like and retweet? Oh, no.
I love it.
Not with the fluff and hammer. And so what we've got here is a collection that we're going to go through now, that me and George are going to score out of 5 as they get read out, and we will announce the winner at the end.
Okay.
So we're going to start from YouTube, from Ethan Detlaf. We've got, there once was a grot from Nantucket, whose squig was so large he could hop it. He went to jump over the moon, accidentally landed on the king of the loons, and now that grot has stumpers instead of his armlets.
A limerick, I like it.
So don't tell me what your score is.
Okay,
just write it down. Just write it down.
Will do. There we go.
Okay, next up we've got Andy Cook with a goblin-themed haiku.
Oh, I like that. Great idea.
Squig hunt in the cave. 13 goblins dismembered. Acceptable loss.
I like that. Haiku is a form of poetry I actually really like.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Hunt for the Wilder People?
No.
It's a New Zealand comedy where Sam Neill accidentally kidnaps a child.
Right. Okay.
It's very, very dark, very New Zealand, you know. If you
Yeah.
ever watch New Zealand movies, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know
It's
what you
got a
mean.
bleak sense of humour. But the little kid has a tendency of just writing these absolutely horrible haikus. I mean, they're really good, but they're horrible because they're dedicated to one person.
Right. Okay.
Die, you fat fuck. Die. I hate you.
That's what you do with the poetry form of haiku. You turn it into a weapon.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like that. I like that.
It's I always quite like the the style of that one. So that was Andy Cook. Who else do we have? One second. The Ballad of Don Squiotte by Eric Fuxen.
Oh, this could be interesting. I hope they haven't gone like the full epic poem yarn with this one.
Thankfully not. We won't be here all day. He may not be the brightest tool, but in one way he's no fool. His armour makes him not so quick, so he rides his trusty squig. This also has another boon, and while he may look like a loon, if you ride upon the beast, it cannot have you for his feast.
Very good, very good. That kind of, it almost like echoed the ballady form of the original poem, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I was actually tempted when I first read that one to read it out with like a minstrel music playing in the background.
Yeah, that's quite clever, actually.
He may
quite
not
clever.
be the brightest tool, but in one way he is certainly no fool. His armour makes him not so quick. You know, get a little bit of green leaves going.
Clever. I like it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Is that everyone from that one? Yep, that's everyone from that one. Right, so over to the Facebook. We've got Litrik Bigmekovic. He apologises for this one because he doesn't. English isn't his first language.
Oh, that's really interesting. So I kind of like that. I appreciate the effort.
Oh yeah, good effort. So his poem is: Every single goblin, always been abused by orcs as they rummage through the bin, because this is their job. But their rising is near. Goblin knights now at work. Destiny is now clear. Release the squig mob.
That was quite good, actually. Mm-hmm. As a piece of like freeform poetry, almost like beatish, you know?
Yeah.
I kind of liked it. I thought that was fun.
We also have... Sean Duffy just gives us the lyrics to Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival.
That's... Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I kind of see that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Sean. I'm not giving you a score for that, but
You're kind of disqualified, but sort of A for concept, you know. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yep. Yeah. It's good. Right. Ross Lewis has a bad moon rises in the night. Nimble green fingers grip reins tight, atop slobbering steeds and mighty squigs, riding down their quarry like wild pigs. Avoid the mountains, avoid the caves, avoid the glowing mushroom glades, avoid the paths men dare not tread, or unto their mouths you may be fed.
Oh, that was very good.
Mm-hmm.
That was very good. Okay.
Right, let me just quickly put the score in for that one.
Okay.
Okie dokies. And I think that is them all.
Is that everyone?
That's
excellent.
everyone.
Thanks so much, guys. That was really good fun. We should do this again.
Oh, trust me, I already have the next competition set up.
Yeah, this is fun. I like this.
And I've got an idea for that, but I'll talk to you about that later on. So that's all the entries. Mm-hmm. So what did you have for Ethlyn Detlaf?
This is the number one. I gave that a solid 3.
Uh-huh. I gave it a 3 as well. So that puts it 6.
Concurred.
Andy Cook.
I gave that one a 4.
I gave that one a 5, so that's a 9.
Excellent.
Eric Fuxen.
Also had a 4.
Yeah, I gave that one a 4 too, so that's an 8.
8. Excellent.
Litrik Bigmekovic.
I gave that one a 4 because I really enjoyed that one.
I also gave it a 4, so that's an 8.
Excellent. We seem to be on an almost level here, yeah?
Mm-hmm, almost. And then Ross.
Well, we gave that one a 0, didn't we? Because it was just...
Oh, no, that was Sean. That was Sean that we gave it 0.
Sean was just like 0. Although, I will say, I think the concept is really clever.
Tell you what, we're going to give Sean a 1 each. So
Right, fair
Sean
enough.
gets 2 points. And then finally, Ross.
I actually gave that one a 5 because I thought that one, it had the best structure and it worked.
Yeah.
The rhythm was really good.
Yeah, I gave that one a 5 as well.
Excellent. So that's a solid 10 and not a clear winner. Everybody got
No. What I might say. So Ross and Andy Cook, if you guys want to get in contact, I think both of you deserve to get a prize.
Yeah, that was good fun. I really, I love when you get to see like the creativity of people in the community. I love that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. And being a bit of a poetry buff anyway, I love poetry.
Well,
it's nice to see.
Yeah, there's something about sort of getting people to take part in this. Yeah,
it's fun.
Always really fun. Yeah, so I'm glad people did. So so Andy Cook and Ross Lewis, if you guys get in contact, we shall organise you some prizes.
Hey, brilliant! Well done, guys.
So thank you very much for taking part in the supplemental, and we will see you shortly. Thanks.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
That was fun.